Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Amber. If you're returning, welcome back. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, definitely subscribe. If this reading resonates with you and you would like to book a personal reading, you can do that on my website. The link is down below in the description box. Personal readings are on sale through the rest of the weekend. So if you've been thinking about getting one, now would be a good time to do that. There will be an extended version to this reading if you want to join us. The link to join members is down below. There's also a exclusive discount code on the members community tab that is good all the way through the end of the month. Okay. I have quite a few pre-shuffle messages, so if you're not into that, you know what to do. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. So for starters, Scorpio, in the description box below, there is also a channeled song. It's Obsession by Frankie J featuring Baby Bash. That is like a throwback, okay? Somebody's native language could be Spanish, or they could come from a Spanish speaking country or something of that nature. Take it however it resonates. I didn't realize that there was a music video for that particular song, so maybe go and check it out. When I went and watched it briefly, what stood out the most is the fact that like Frankie J is laying in the bed with a feminine energy, but it's almost as if like the messages of love or obsession or adornment or whatever the case may be are for somebody entirely different. I feel like the pre-shuffle cards that are coming out here also kind of validate that energy. I'm looking at the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. So for what it's worth, Scorpio, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Somebody could have had an opportunity to go out and test the waters. You have the High Priestess here, the Hermit, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like someone is quiet right now, but when I'm looking at like these pomegranates, regardless of gender, I mean, pomegranates are indicative of like feminine sexuality and or like sacred fruits like that that sort of thing. And so see, it looks like somebody has had an opportunity to go and, like I said, test the waters. But they're reaching, or they're coming across to the other side of some level of like realization. This Hermit energy is going to the Seven of Pentacles, which is Saturn and Taurus. This actually just shifted all the way over to this other side. Sorry guys, I'm trying to stay really grounded through these readings right now. I'm not sure like what's going on energetically. I haven't had a chance to really look at the current planetary transits, but I'm definitely being affected by that. It's 1:11 on the clock, so definitely heavy on twin flame energy, which is out here. Just bear with me with this communication. What's interesting is that Mercury moved into Taurus. The difference between Mercury and Aries and Mercury and Taurus, Mercury and Aries is more so like an impulsive communication. Mercury retrograde in Aries, right, which we experienced from the 1st of April all the way through the 25th of April. It kind of carried on like an energy where people not only were saying things that they didn't mean, but Aries is about action. So taking certain actions that were not thought through, taking actions that were otherwise at this point, somebody could be coming to the realization that some of the actions they took or some of the things that they said or whatever were out of impulse. When Mercury moving into Taurus, it's more of a trustworthy type of communication. Like, I don't know what this person said to you in the past or what you said to this person in the past, but it feels like what is said next can absolutely be trusted. Okay, it can be depended upon. It is very solid. This communication that's coming towards you. I do feel like there's someone, or this is you, Scorpio, you could have taken a step back. There's some quietness. There's some silence that's going on or will be going on in the very near future. And it's because someone is on their way to some level of enlightenment. As you can see here, the sun in the moon is here also. Of course, we had the eclipse energy in the month of April, right in the midst of like the Mercury retrograde, that sort of thing. For some of you guys, you could have thought that something had ended or that something was over between you and a person. I don't think so. But I will say this. We're adulting. This Seven of Pentacles also came out here with sleeping trees. And if you look very closely, this is kind of like a farmer's market or something of that nature. And how I'm interpreting this energy, it's like when you go to like a food truck park, right? Like where there's a bunch of different food trucks, or it's like a food convention or something of that nature, heavy on like something that they've had a taste of something, or they've had a taste of a couple of different things or a couple of different people. And they're like, I only really like the way the Scorpio tastes. Take it however it resonates, but that is what I'm seeing here with this sleeping ships. It's like after trying all of these things or having a little bit of this and a little bit of that, they like, I'm really just fed up and I only want Scorpio. Okay. Feels like that's the conclusion. Feels like that's the conclusion that somebody is coming to. The other cards that came out here, so you have total connection and bold move. So again, like this total connection energy feels like you were at odds with a person. Although these two individuals are sitting with one another in this particular card, the energy that's coming off of it is like having your back turned to someone and they're having their back turned to you, maybe like not in contact or not speaking, but there is still like this strong like magnetic pull or something of that nature, and somebody's going to end up taking some sort of like bold move or taking some sort of action on that. Okay, the other thing that came out here was Cupid's arrow and giving and receiving. So again, this like Mercury moving into Taurus, I think is probably going to be really significant for you, Scorpio, because your seventh house is Taurus, whether you're dealing with a Taurus or not. In this next couple of like 30 days or whatever the case may be, there might just be like a lot of people that are sending you messages of love or messages of adoration, or there could be some like sincere apologies that are coming your way. Like that's kind of what this is giving, but it feels like there's at least one person in particular that what they communicate to you can be trusted. I cannot say that enough. And what this communication is about: relational abuse in reverse and playing the field in reverse. It's like, I don't want to be a player no more. The other thing, while I was shuffling the cards, a little white butterfly came up to the window. So I looked up the symbolism, and white butterflies particularly, it says, can often be a simple message of comfort to someone, particularly if they're mourning. Somebody definitely could have lost a loved one, but I don't really get that energy. I feel like it's a message of comfort about an ending, a premature ending, honestly, that I feel like you could have had with a person or they had with you or something of that nature. This says, according to Vaughn, signs like this are a wonderful balm to the loneliness we so often feel after losing a loved one. They tell us that though it may appear otherwise, that we aren't alone. And so again, there's kind of like, it feels like there's this meeting of the minds, like with that total connection card, is like you probably are experiencing some sort of like loneliness. They're experiencing loneliness. They only really feel comfortable when they're with you, is the vibe that I'm getting, Scorpio. I also took the time to look up Frankie J. He was born in 1975. He's 48 years old, which is so crazy because 4/8 is when the eclipse took place. So that could be someone's birth date or something of that nature. But I also feel like it just carries an energy of the eclipse that we had. And then I also looked up Baby Bash, and crazy enough, he is also born in 1975, which means he's 48 years old. So Frankie J is a Sagittarius. Baby Bash is a Libra, like a true Libra. Baby Bash was born on October 18th. I would like to say that that's around the time that the previous eclipse took place. So the eclipse last year, in October, those energies are coming together because that was on, one of them was in Scorpio and one of them was in Taurus. This is 6 months forward. So that cycle is coming full circle or something like that. Okay. Take it however it resonates. Like I said, y'all bear with me. because I'm really trying to navigate through this energy. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, only you all are welcome to utilize me as a vessel to give messages to Scorpio. This is a love reading if I didn't mention that. Show me the cycle between Scorpio and their person, please. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. A time for healing. That's what I was going to say. I'm like, I don't think that any work is being done. I think that it is particularly hard right now for someone to keep quiet about their emotions or their feelings towards you, or this is you, Scorpio, having a really hard time keeping quiet about how you feel towards someone or the direction that you want to go in with a particular person. This Capricorn energy, what's coming through it most significantly is the 10th house. So this definitely could be kind of like some sort of like matriarchal type of dynamic that's playing out. It could definitely have to do with like parenting, parenthood, or that sort of thing, or healing from that. This could also be an energy where Scorpio, your person that you're connecting to, they actually could have lost a parent. That's not going to be for everybody, but I am sensing that here with this time for healing. It feels like either you know that someone has experienced a loss, Scorpio, or somebody knows you experienced a loss. They may have given you an opportunity to heal, and now this person is coming in, but it also feels like there's slightly some sort of like regret, like this person is regretful that they were not by your side through that experience or something like that. Okay. What's the influence of this showing up for Scorpio, please? I'm really sorry to hear that, James. Saturn, heavy on Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, could be significant. Discipline, structure, time, responsibility. Somebody's responsibilities could have changed and or shifted as it relates to like parenthood or childhood or something of that nature. Also, too, for those of you where that's not resonating, it just feels like somebody has been trying to exhibit some level of self-control. That's gonna come to an end. With Pluto here on the bottom of the deck, there's some sort of like transformation. Okay, with Libra here, there's a transformation of you all's relationship. There's surrendering. There's whatever self-control they were trying to exhibit. That's coming to an end. It's making somebody extremely uncomfortable. Show me the situation between Scorpio and their person, please. The Wheel of Fortune. We love to see it. Okay. Yeah. I think that Jupiter, of course, moving into the sign of Taurus, which is your 7th house, definitely could have something to do with like this person's expansion of emotion or their expansion in their desires to have a connection or to have a relationship. Yeah, see, externally you have the Wheel of Fortune. There was a separation or there was a breakup or something of that nature. I feel like somebody knows that they offended you or something like that, but they want to make amends. Somebody wants to make something right. This is so wild to have both of these Wheel of Fortune cards out here. Show me the recent past for this being a situation between Scorpio and their person. You could also too be dealing with someone who went through a divorce. Yeah. There you are, Scorpio, with the King of Cups. You could be the one that's being quiet. This almost just flipped out as an issue. So this person could approach and they're like, why haven't you been talking to me? Or why did we separate? Why did we break up? Or something of that nature. Yeah, the High Priestess here with the King of Swords. It is very like direct communication. Okay. My neighbors, oh my God. Y'all, that's wild. So my neighbors next door just went and borrowed one of my other neighbors' gardening tools. And I seen her walk across the street just now. I didn't pay her no mind, but then I noticed that somebody was following behind her, which is interesting because with this new moon in Capricorn, I don't know whose reading it was last weekend, but the new moon in Capricorn came out and then the full moon in Capricorn came out as well. And I think I said like it looked like two like horses galloping beyond or behind each other, you and this person may have a significant placement of mutable energy in your chart, meaning you could be a Scorpio, but you could also have a significant placement of Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, or Gemini. Anyway, I noticed the guy following behind her. So they went to go and get the tools just now. They both coming back across the street, and he's holding it. Oh, it almost looked like the Fool. It's a tool that you use to cut the branch off a tree, y'all. And that's just crazy because, like I said, there could be someone who lost a loved one. Like literally, as he's carrying it, the blade itself kind of looked like the Grim Reaper energy. But you're Scorpio, you carry that energy. Listen, Spirit, please, please, please. Why are these readings so intense like this? Where is this headed for Scorpio? Judgment. Oh my God, I cannot make this up, y'all. Look. So you have Temperance showing up here, and this angel is looking at this butterfly, bottom of the deck, the Tower with the World. So definitely some unexpected ending. And then with this Knight of Swords here, okay, this almost looks literally like the tool that he was just. This is making me uncomfortable. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune showing up here. The Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Somebody definitely, could have lost a father or something like that. How does Scorpio show up in this relationship with their person? Welcome to the tribe. Welcome. Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate that. The King of Cups here twice. You show up as yourself. You show up in your true, authentic energy. And I honestly feel like that's why this person is coming towards you. There's an energy of, it's like, okay, this is making me so uncomfortable, y'all. And for what it's worth, I feel like that's the energy. Whoever this is that's coming towards you, like having to address this or having to talk to you about whatever this loss is or restriction or some sort of karmic lesson or a karmic cycle that came to an end makes them uncomfortable. Oftentimes, when people lose a loved one or something of that nature, rather it's physical death or divorce or the ending of a long-term relationship or long-term friendship or something of that nature, typically like people flood towards that person. My condolences, or I'm sorry for your loss, or whatever the case may be. But once that energy clears, then that person starts to realize who is really down for them. Because it's either people who because this is like after a funeral. And for whatever reason, I mean, it could be literal, but it more so is coming through as proverbial, like a proverbial ending or a proverbial funeral or the ending of a relationship or something of that nature, or even just like some transformation, like whatever the case may be. But it's like now all of that love and support or whatever the case may be has subsided. And this person is coming to the realization like, well, the only person that's even really concerned about my well-being or, my emotional like stability or my security or whatever the case is Scorpio. That's what this person wants to talk to you about. Show me this person that Scorpio's in a connection with. The Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. So see what I'm saying? Like people are pulling out or people are pulling away from them. With the Nine of Pentacles, like they're showing up alone or they're showing up by themselves or something like that. They're experiencing some sort of, it's like a realization. Balance this energy for how Scorpio shows up in this connection. Oh, that's interesting because so this person's showing up as the 9, which is a single energy for me as a reader, but this 9 is technically like almost in reverse, which I think I just read that message, and it's coming through as you are not alone, or there is some sort of comforting message either from you or to you about not being alone. You're showing up as the King of Wands, King of Cups. So not only like showing or expressing emotional support, but also showing you've showed someone, or in the past or in the very near future, you've showed someone, you've put your money where your mouth is, where other people may have told this person like, oh, if you need something, let me know. People don't really be meaning that shit they don't be meaning that. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. They don't really be meaning that. People don't really be having the capacity to show up for individuals like they say, or like they claim. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. That does not apply to a Scorpio. that I can say about it. You got a Scorpio in your life, they say they gonna do something, they gonna show up for you, they got your back, they'll be in a bush about you. They mean that. What? Scorpio be meaning that. Yeah. And see, with this like peacemaker, I feel like this is your energy, Scorpio. Also, too, kind of like draped in this like pure energy or whatever the case may be. This person walked away from you, or they went and saw alternatives or something of that nature, and they're going to be doubling back. 10 of Cups. Because they realize that you're not an illusion. I want to say that that's also too like some of the lyrics that are in that channel song. He's saying, mi amor es no amor. He's saying, if this isn't love, then what is it that I'm feeling? Is this an illusion? So that's like why someone is by themselves right now, or that's why they're quiet, or that's what they're trying to figure out. Who has been showing up in their life as an illusion and who is not. Okay. How does Scorpio feel towards this person? Wow. Well, the Empress and the Emperor. I feel like you would consider this person as a divine counterpart. The Sun is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. Look, with the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, hell yeah. What? With the Hierophant, you're committed to this person, or you would entertain a commitment with this person, or vice versa is the vibe that I'm getting. How, tell me, what is it that Scorpio does not know as it relates to this person? What is it that Scorpio does not know? The 9 of Cups. You don't really know that they're alone. You may not know that. 9 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups. You either don't know that they're alone. You don't know that they've experienced. You may not even know that they've experienced some sort of loss. Yeah, as I'm saying that with the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, you may not know that they're experiencing some sort of like wave of emotions, or some slight like apathy or depression or something of that nature. They're holding back. They haven't expressed this to you thus far, but that is what they're thinking about. What's next between Scorpio and this person? The Swan, the High Priestess, the Hangman is on the bottom of the deck. So see, this is what I'm saying. Like, this person does not even know that they think they've been swimming with fish. They've been swimming with sharks. They've been swimming with piranhas. Now, all these people are pulling out, or all of these people that has said that they were supporting this person, they're coming to a realization that they're not. You're showing up as the High Priestess. What's next? There's like this unspoken agreement or unspoken arrangement. Like, this is one of them situations where like somebody who you may not have talked to in a while, or it could be someone who you got in an argument or you got in a fight with or something of that nature, and they show up to your house and they knock on the door, and you come to the door, and there's kind of like this, you just kind of roll your eyes and open the door like, come on in. Because like the whole like, oh, let's apologize to one another, let's talk about the fight we had, it's null and void. Like, the emotions that you all have for one another speak for that it speaks for itself. So don't let this person's silence fool you. Tell me one more thing about where this is headed, or what's next between Scorpio and this person, with the High Priestess being here. They're going to end up telling you something in confidence, or they're going to end up telling you some sort of secret. That's what this looks like to me. With the High Priestess, it is a very like quiet energy, and with the King of Cups, it's like either you're whispering this to them or they're whispering this to you. There is some sort of secret that I feel like they're going to end up sharing with you. I'm asking for clarification. It's the Two of Pentacles, so it is like them either breaking down this wall that they put in between you and them, some sort of emotional wall that they built between the two of you all. They're trying to figure out, how do I go about addressing this with Scorpio? Okay. What the, my whole fucking earring just came off, and y'all listen, somebody is about to roll up. Do you feel me? Because when it just rolled across the table, y'all, it rolled perfectly across the table like the chariot, like a wheel or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Oh my gosh. What the the butterfly in reverse. Relationship is evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and or growth. But it's here in reverse. Clarify this energy with the Wheel of Fortune. Release attachment. Some sort of a connection, relationship, or something like that they've had either with another person or another group of people or something of that nature. They're freeing themselves of that. That's what's changing. This says feeling great about letting go. Longing gives vibes of not having. They're coming to a realization about what life looks like without you. That has them feeling attached and wanting to detach from whoever it is that they're currently involved with. The Grim Reaper, mindfulness in the Screw. Yeah, they're mindful that something needs to come to an end, or they need to put some sort of like nail in a coffin in some sort of relationship or connection that they have been entertaining. And you have exclusive. So, all right, let's go over to the extended. I want to look at what this new cycle looks like that's opening up for you and this person. I'm also going to use some of the divination tools to try to identify who this is for those of you who do not know who this is. So if you're going to join us, the link to join members is down below. If this is where we part ways, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.